Alright, y'all, so I am back with another video. So recently, I did a video on this woman right here. I think her name is Chian. She goes on dates with different guys. In the video, I have mentioned that I seen pieces of some of the older ones. And those ones are much more entertaining than the recent one I had seen with y'all. So I was just like thinking to myself, I was like, man, let me go back and watch some of those. Let me go back and watch some of those. So this one right here is called "I Was Seeing Too Many Girls. It Led to Nightmares." That's crazy, right? I don't know, man. Like that title alone says a lot, man. That's like you was messing with too many like succubuses. You know what a succubus is? You gotta look that up. Got the succubus and the incubus, right? But the incubus, that's not the topic of conversation. It's all about that succubus right now. So this one, I remember, is hilarious because of the guy that's in it, David Bunmii. So it's gonna be a rewatch for me. Maybe y'all seen this already because this is kind of old, but this is one of those ones I think that's gonna age well in the future. So let's get into it.
What would you do if my ex was after you?
He can have you.
Already off rip. 4 seconds in, bruh. 4 seconds in. You can tell his attitude. He don't care. Me personally, I'm kind of like in the same boat, right? Where it's like a situation where I'm with the girl, right? And her ex came after her, and she didn't establish that line, and she's kind of feeding into his buffoonery. Then go. I'm not gonna die over no female. Like I've seen too many people die over females. Their companies go kablooey. Their careers just fall apart all because of a female. I'm not doing that. So.
DMs, dating apps, I don't have time for that. I don't believe you should kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince. I believe in grilling them. I'm going to be going on a series of dates to find who can really wow me. This is grilling.
My name's David Bunmii, and I'm here to go on a date, I guess.
See, already off rip too, man. We getting in the video. David, he got the attitude like, yo, I don't care. It is what it is. I'm gonna go in here. If this goes good, cool. If it goes bad, cool. Same attitude throughout. I mess with that. Let's get back into it.
Well, I reckon I can handle grilling, to be fair. If not, I'll just one time early. I don't really go on too many dates, I'll be real. One time it's just girls going to my house. The number one thing from going on a date is like, girl kind of shit swag, because if I gotta sit there with you and you're looking funny, I can take any grilling, or we can just sit there in silence.
Hi.
Alright.
What's your name?
David.
David. David what? What'd you date?
I'm unemployed.
Yeah.
See that right there? A lot of dudes would be lying for the simple fact that he came out and was like, look, I'm unemployed. She's like, wait, what? Dudes would be like, I'm an entrepreneur. Or like they'll be like, yo, I got these business ventures planned out. I can't talk about it. My lawyer says I can't talk about it. They'll come up with the most just to not have that status of not working. But he's up in front. He's just like, look, I'm unemployed. Maybe you could pull that off now because of the whole, pandemic we in, right? You'd be like, well, I'm unemployed because of this, that, and the third. But it just seemed like he seemed like the type of person to be like, look, I'm unemployed. That's it. That's all we're gonna talk about today, baby.
Unemployed? Why can't you get a job?
I pray, God provides.
So you're unemployed, but show me your mouth. So you got girls and you're unemployed.
It's all by the grace of God. She seems to be aggressive, be in my face.
What she said?
Decent, but yeah.
Do you sell drugs?
No, do I look like so drugs?
You do.
Whoa. So because he's unemployed and he has a grill in his mouth, he sells drugs? What kind of stereotype is that? See, she's trying to figure out his MO. You know, she's trying to figure him out. She's trying to figure out his angle. She don't know. She's never been hit with this genjutsu before. Hit him with that genjutsu. She's like, what is this? You know, her first time encountering this type of Sharingan. He hit her with that, and she's like, wait, this don't make sense. This has to make sense. So she's piecing anything she can together to make it make sense. Now she's hitting him with these stereotypes based solely upon his appearance. I don't know. A lot of times when it comes to these stereotypes, people don't mess with it, man. You know, it ain't right.
Oh, you got grills, you drip, and you don't work.
It's just a standard tracksuit. Nothing too crazy, something comfy.
So for someone that doesn't work, how have you got grills?
As I said, I pray God provides.
Well, my name's Cheyenne.
David.
Nice to meet you. Who the turns up to a date slouching in a chair like that? Rude. Bit of a weak handshake.
It's not a job interview.
I know it's not,
Damn.
but you came out, just look at you slouching in your seat.
As I said,
She criticizes him now. She really trying to figure this dude out. Now it's to a point where she is taking attacks on him now. She's attacking his clothing, his posture, even his handshake. I think she's trying to get something out of him, but he got the I don't care mentality all the way through, and that's I give him big props for that, you know, big props for that. So he ain't phased. She's phased.
Not a drinker.
Just yet.
Not a drinker, no?
More of I drink more Maggies and stuff.
Oh, you like Magnums?
Yeah. So I'm
So you like hard?
I'm still half drunk now.
You're half drunk?
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
I just had a bit of a wild night last night.
Yeah, wait, no, firstly, he turns up hungover, then he slouches in the chair.
I like the way she said that, hungover.
What's the point in coming on the date? What's a wild night for you, David?
Just a lot of drinking, not remembering much.
To do drugs?
No, I don't do drugs.
How do you not remember? Magnums?
A lot of them.
Talk me through.
What are magnums?
David.
I can't describe them because I usually don't remember them.
But what do you do? What do you plan to get up to?
As I said, a lot of alcohol, female friends, and their friends, and some more friends. Then by like maybe 1 a.m, I'm passed out. I just get right into it, really and truly. I'm not trying to space out a whole night.
So you just don't want to work and you just party?
Yeah. I'm an unemployed alcoholic, yeah.
Okay. So are you one of those people that says they're influencer online? Because I did actually look at your social media.
That's another one they do. I didn't even think about that until she said it. They'll be like social media influencer. And then a lot of times too, when they're following this low, they'll be all like, what they say? Page was hacked at 50K, new page, you know, some stuff like that. So, well, you know, I don't think that fully applies to, I don't know. Either way, social media influencer, just a title, doesn't hold any weight. I don't think people really make income like that, but hey.
No.
No.
Doesn't matter like an influencer, though.
So what's your Instagram about?
I just post pictures.
But someone posts pictures that's unemployed. You look like you're living nicely. So you're one of those people that stunts the gram.
No, I don't stunt. I just post.
So you don't think they're stunting, wearing grills?
That's not stunting. That's
Also,
not stunting.
there was a video of you. You have all these women around you in lingerie. Talk me through that.
I like to appreciate beautiful women.
Does it make you feel like a big man having women that you've probably paid to have?
See, she's still trying to tear him down. Now she's saying he paid for these. He's a drug dealer, unemployed drug dealer with poor posture, a weak head shape, and now he's paying women to help him stunt on the gram. Come on now. She's never been hit with his genjutsu. That's why now she's confused. She's trying to figure it out. I feel like if this was like a legit thing, because I think some of this is actually staged. I don't know the background. Man. It's all for entertainment, in my personal opinion. Man. Hey, it could be real. I don't know. But if this is legit and they actually spent more time together, I think she could potentially fall for this dude. Knowing his demeanor, because she can't figure it out. She can't figure out his lifestyle. She can't figure out who he is. And it may seem like a turnoff at the beginning, but eventually she's gonna start falling for it, you know. So
No, I never pay for them.
So you didn't pay for those women to stand around you?
I would never pay for them.
Really?
I just happen to be friends with them.
So you've got a lot of friends, a lot of women in underwear.
A lot of female friends, yeah. Guys can't have female friends.
Do you not want to have a wife one day?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
What are you looking for, like a sugar mama?
Yeah, just having fun at this moment in time.
But how can you have fun if you have no money?
You said I don't have money, by the way.
So how do you have money then if you're not working?
You don't have to have a job to have money.
So you're a drug dealer?
No.
What do you do?
Damn, what's up with her and this drug dealer thing?
I don't know what God servant means, but the only thing that came into my head when he said he doesn't work was drug dealer.
Where did you find this girl, by the way?
I wish I could pull that God servant. I pray he provides. You know, I don't believe in God. I'm atheist. I wish I could pull that off. I might be able to still finagle that though. Something spiritual, because you know, like a lot of people on that spiritual thing now. So if I say something like, "Oh, I just let the spirits take control," something like that. Ooh, that might work. That might work.
Why is she so concerned about how I get back?
So do you understand why you're here today?
No.
You know, I want to settle down.
So I'm childish.
Very childish.
Am I childish?
You're sat in your chair, your attitude's a bit lousy, and when I'm asking questions, you don't even answer correctly. You just say, God servant.
That is the correct
God's work.
answer. Because there is no other answer to
Okay.
that question.
What would you say is your toxic trait?
I don't care enough. I don't like to argue. If you try to argue, just walk off. Like,
Yeah, but I feel
I
like
don't like confrontation or that. You know, when people have to them long conversation about how they're feeling and that, I generally don't care enough.
so you're not emotionally available.
No.
That's a big red flag. Do you see it as a weakness if a man's emotionally available?
Not really.
No, you don't see it as a weakness.
No.
To have a good, stable, strong relationship, you need to be able to communicate. So if you don't like communication, like the confrontation, you
I
communicate.
don't like stress.
I don't like stress.
I like my peace of mind. I like quiet. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So when I'm arguing, I don't do that. I just like, cool. Like, you can tell me 2 + 2 is 10. If that's what you believe, cool. Well done. That's it.
Oh, so you're submissive and like someone to dominate you then?
And where'd you get them?
See, she's trying to come up with all these explanations for his way of life. It's not gonna work. You should have just gave up and just went with the flow. That's the only way. Just go with the flow. That's the only way.
Where'd that come
You
from?
just said, if I say
Where
2
did
+
that-
2 is 10, so therefore you're
Stop
submissive.
spinning to that.
It's fine, I love a
I
sub.
don't know what the hell happened there.
So are you
We
submissive
just
or
got
not?
completely off track. No.
No?
I just said don't argue.
What do you
You're
look
right.
for in a woman, David?
I don't like women that don't have money.
But you want to punch off a woman that has money.
Huh?
You don't work and you want a woman that's got money.
Well, let's backtrack a little. You continue to confuse not having a job with having money.
See, that was one thing I was thinking of too. He never said he didn't have money. He never said that. She was the one that tried to make the connection between you not having a job equals you being broke. You not having a job and your grill in your mouth and your lifestyle that's on the gram is equal to something illegal, because it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So she's trying to piece everything together, but you keep saying, nah man, that genjutsu's too strong for her. She didn't train for this, you know. You gotta go back and train with Kakashi a little bit more, you know.
How do you make your money then?
It just comes to me in abundance.
This is the problem with guys today. Like, you stunt on the gram, front this lifestyle,
I
but
don't
really
stunt.
have cool.
I don't stunt.
Yes, you do. I looked at your Instagram. Like, I personally said it's stunting.
Stunting is depending on how you look at it. I'm richer in real life than Instagram.
Well, I saw your Instagram. Definitely looks like you're stunting. You have women, you know, the watches, the grills. Is that real? Is that really you? Like, who is the real David? I don't know. Oh,
Is she a therapist now? Now she's trying to be his therapist. That's crazy. See, I'm pretty sure if he plays this angle, he could get a girl, like he could get her. But I could tell off rip, he's like, if I get her, I get her. If I don't, I don't. She cool. She good looking. But I'm not gonna break my neck over her, you know. person.
sorry for you. Honestly.
See, he laughing
I
now.
feel like you need to go find yourself because I just feel like you're just a lost soul.
Damn.
I'll tell you how I make money.
You know, like you've come here, you're very just meh, you know.
It sounds like a therapy session at this point. Really,
See,
truly.
therapist.
And you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong, as in you're lost.
No, don't. Yeah, part.
Why are you meh?
There's nothing exciting going on right now.
What, on this day?
Yeah.
Well, drink up, do a shot. Should we get a shot? Do you want a shot? Light your mood? What do you drink to shot?
Ray.
Okay, no, that's the devil's drink. So this is how I know you are not settling down with anyone.
You're not a drinker.
No, I am a drinker, just not Ray nephews. I'd like to...
It's a bit childish.
No. What's childish?
So what do you want a shot?
I like sambuca. I like tequila.
Just put it in.
And I like sours,
Just
actually.
might as
Then
well
it'll-
just drink juice. Like this.
So you think you're big?
I'm just a drinker. You're
So-
clearly not a drinker.
So do you think that you have to drink a lot to get girls? Does it give you confidence?
No.
So you can get...
What kind of buffoonery is that? You think you gotta drink a lot to get these women? Come on now, that doesn't make any sense. She is trying so hard to figure this dude out. She's trying so hard, but she just can't. She just can't. You know, I keep seeing that pattern over and over.
How do you get girls?
I say hello.
Say hello, that's it.
That's usually how it starts. You know, like a normal person does.
So how do women become interested in you?
Just invite them to my house.
You just invite women into your house,
Yeah.
no effort, no...
Yeah,
Do you make effort? Like, what do you do? So if you invite a woman over, what do you do?
It's been quite a long time since I've had to really try to get her. It's been quite a long time. So it's like, you know, it's when you're as a kid getting that girl and you've worked hard for her, and it was like a grind almost.
Yeah.
Now it's become boring kind of thing because I don't have to try too much.
So you're saying girls throw themselves at you?
Let's say throw themselves at me.
That's what you're saying?
It doesn't take much conviction to get them to my house.
I find it really hard to believe that you get girls that easily.
Same.
That easily.
Believe me. Sometimes I said that, but I don't know how this happens.
What's the most desperate thing like you've ever done in your life to get a girl?
Traveled like 2 hours or something.
Just to have sex with a girl?
Yeah.
Really? You travel 2 hours just to
Like an hour and a half.
literally have a beat?
Yeah.
Men will do the most just to have sex with you.
They like stupidly horny. When you think with your ear, not your head, you make some rash decisions.
So what happened after? Did you fucking chuck her?
I just went home.
You fucked and chucked her. So you went round to her house, slept with her.
I like that. Fucking chucker. I like that. I don't know that. That's some of they lingo over there in the UK. I'm gonna start using some of that stuff over here in the US. Just, you know, just a few things. You know, get people all messed up. Like, what are you talking about? You know, that's gonna be the genjutsu I'm gonna start using. Add that to my arsenal. You fucked and chucked her.
Did you bring her back the next day?
Yeah, we spoke to him.
Yeah, but did you actually though? Because you're saying yeah, you spoke. Texted and said what? Like, was it? Because this is the thing. Like,
No, it was never a thing like that anyway. Like,
she was clear on that. Because I find men will sell a dream. They'll be like, look, babes, I'm traveling 2 hours to come see you, and then fuck her, then air her.
That's headache.
It's headache.
Pretending that you like a girl, that's headache.
Surely you spent more time on the train than you did in her bed.
100%. Because it was never oh my god, I love you, or some nonsense like that. Just some cooch.
Are you this kind of guy that like has to tell Mandan like the girls that they're seeing and dating? I feel like you're the kind of guy that would like get a selfie of the girl you're seeing and then put it in the lads group chat.
Girls aren't a flex. Maybe as kids it was, but if it's like your actual like
Woman.
girl, when you're on a post, of course it's a flex, but just I'm fucking a girl, that's not flex. Or you know how some girl.
Yeah, that I feel the same way. That's definitely not a flex. You know what I mean? Like, dudes be posting all these chicks. Oh, look who I'm with. Blah blah blah. Me personally, I don't care. I view that as childish. I see that as childish. That's some like ego-ish that I never understood. You know what I mean? Because it's like you're not gonna stick with her. What's the point? Like, especially if she's like a cum dumpster. Like, you bragging about a cum dumpster like that? A porn star down there who doesn't get paid for that shit? Come on now. Who's really taking the L? Who's really taking the dub?
guys like to record shit on me.
Like, how do you know the difference between, like, this woman is wife or this woman's just a beat?
The way I look at it, you can't go looking for a wife, like, and the only girls that I've kind of liked, it's like, we started as friends, like, that's how it should be, really and truly, because anything forced is just shit.
Yeah. Would you say you're a good guy, actually?
100%.
What makes you a good guy?
I'm not a bad guy.
So many guys say, I'm a good guy. But there's nothing, and I think what's a big issue, and I think for me personally, what I hate about men that claim they're good guys, they just sit and stand around and watch men be shitty men, and then you want to justify your actions by going, well, I didn't do that.
I don't see bad things happen to them in real life, at least. My brothers aren't weird. Them and the weird around girls at parties and that.
Yeah.
I'm not friends with guys like that, I can't lie.
What if you're the weird friend?
I really doubt that.
I can't go over that image of the video of you with the women.
Which one?
They're on your social media. They're on, like...
She keeps bringing up him and all these women. She's really trying to dissect this guy. She's really trying to figure him out. She's just bringing up all these different things that she's researched about him. So clearly something intrigues her about him already, whether she wants to admit it or not. She keeps bringing up this topic. She's desperately trying to figure this guy out, but she keeps going into a dead end. You know.
It's a couple.
Oh, there's a few. Exactly. Having women kind of being objectified around you. What's your thoughts on that?
Are you looking at them as objects?
No.
Because I'm not.
Why have you got...
Ooh, I like the way he flipped that. Because he's like, I never said I was objectifying them. You are the one that's making that claim. So do you see them as objects? I like the way he did that. He's already killing it in my opinion. But him saying that, he added a little bit more to him. He got another dub right there, man.
got women around you in lingerie acting like you're the man?
Because I've got friends that are female. We just had discussions to do a funny video for Valentine's that would kind of go viral. That was even more so their idea than mine.
Do you find women don't take you serious because of that?
They don't take me serious if I ever suggest relationships. Like if I suggest that, if I said to someone I've got a girl, they'll probably laugh and not believe me.
Is it because of the way you behave and your characteristics?
Yeah, but that's the way I prefer it to be. No girls ever expecting a relationship from me.
They don't want
So there's no hassle, there's no stress.
Why don't you ever want that? I feel like...
Because I don't need it right now. There's nothing that a relationship will do for my life right now.
Do you not think like relationships is a partnership? It can really make you elevate.
No.
So what's your thoughts on women being sexually liberated?
I like that. Because especially in this era, I think that's like an old person mindset, like the old school mindset, where it's like you need to be in a relationship. But nowadays, it's like a lot of people are single and they're focusing on themselves, and it's better to do it that way, you know?
As much as men? Genuinely?
I have no thoughts on it at all.
So if I'd slept with your best friend...
Oh, here we go. This double standard. Here we go. They like that. Double standard. How come it's cool for you but not for me? I don't know. I remember the last video that was brought up. I don't think the guy was responded well to it, but hopefully this guy right here, I don't fully remember this part. I only saw pieces of it. I think I remember the beginning, but not this part of this conversation. So hopefully, knowing what I've seen so far in this video, he's able to hit her back with that right, you know what I'm saying? That right counterattack. Let's see.
And your brother, if you really liked me, would you still wife me?
Probably not.
Why not?
It's a bit weird. It's my brother though. That's a strange one.
Yeah, that's funky. You could tell she was just trying to just grab something real quick. She didn't fully have everything formulated. All she had was just that double standard combo. But she didn't have the excess that's needed to fully establish that. So she already messed up right there. That is weird. Like, why would you sleep with a chick that your brother, especially your blood brother, son? But that's funky. That's weird.
Yeah, I guess if your brother.
That's weird.
Alright, what if it was just your friends then?
Yeah, probably.
Probably what? Would wife me?
Yeah, if I liked you.
That's nice to know.
See? He just deaded it. because it's definitely more to it. Like, all right, who was it? Was it this scumbag? How long ago was it? It's just all these other layers. But he was just like, all right, you know, I'm not gonna go back and forth with this one right here. Sure. Great. You gotta be in the situation. You gotta actually experience it, because you know you can say a lot of things on paper, but when you are actually in the moment, a lot of things you say or write down on paper is just gets balled up and thrown out the window, and a dog comes, eats it up, and then that dog gets hit by a Tesla. You know.
Have you ever had therapy?
No.
Have you ever gone through anything traumatic in your life?
No.
So you've had a nice, easy life.
So is this some secret intervention my family's put me into?
This definitely is a therapy
My dad
session.
died when I was 5.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you think it's affected you growing up without a father?
No.
Have you ever gone to therapy?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't need to.
Sometimes you don't realise till later down in your life, how much certain things have affected you. So for me,
I think it has, to be fair. There's no. I've never had like depression.
Yeah, because each situation is different for each person, right? This is a dramatic situation, but you know, he may not need therapy. Other people may need therapy. And you gotta think about it too. He lost his father at a super young age, so he probably doesn't fully even remember his dad. So, however, that if he's had the right male figures in his life growing up, then he might be cool. He might be like, you know what, I'm good. So.
Or anything like that.
yeah.
So I don't see what I would go there for. I could probably sit there in silence.
Yeah, you're quite quiet, aren't you?
Yeah, don't make too much noise, really and truly.
Why?
My phone, you can't go on there. Because even I don't know what's on there.
What do you mean you don't know what's on your own phone?
I've got like 50,000 pictures from. I don't delete anything, so you might come across something you may not necessarily want to see, or will raise questions. That's just, you know, stress for everyone.
And why would you have things like that if it's going to cause stress? I thought you liked stress-free life.
Exactly, that's why no one goes on my phone.
So why would you have people that would send you stuff that's going to give you...
That's
Bad
even
energy.
that memories and shit.
No one's going to be that petty to bring up your past and use it against you.
No.
Whoa. No. That's super wrong. They do that all the time, man. Especially in this new era, man. You say something 10 years ago, it's brought up, and now you gotta do this whole press run talking about how you've changed and claiming your innocence, and you're not like that no more. And it was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, you was probably like 10 years old. You know, so it's that whole statement that she made right there, completely false.
You'd be surprised with some girls. Everything upsets some girls.
Yeah, but I'm not some girls.
What?
Take the answer any way you want.
No, I could.
You don't.
I can't answer it because
Why can't you answer
that
it?
could be a big, yeah.
Why?
Because shit might get misinterpreted and now I'm getting drawn out.
Or would you do it to me?
Yeah, no one's such about us.
Yeah, so I don't want to go any wrong.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so you're definitely not. You're always partying.
No, I'm not always partying.
You said you was.
But the best way I can explain it, I can go like time without seeing my family and I'll be fine. If I'm busy or abroad, I can go like months. I think the only person I can't live without is my little brother. That's it.
So I'm really surprised with that answer, considering you're a man of God. You're not really like family orientated.
No, I'll
Being a man of God is equal to being family oriented. I didn't know that. I mean, I'm not a man of God, of course, so that probably does make sense, right? I'm not a man of God. I'm not family oriented. That makes sense. I like to move solo, so that's just me.
I provide for them, but I don't need to
So
see
the man
them.
that doesn't work provides for family.
Just always make things happen.
Listen, I know you're going to say yeah before you do this. Like, I've seen your friendship circle, I've seen the way you move, you know. Glad you find it funny.
You've done research on me, that's a bit strange as well.
What's strange?
I know, like, almost nothing about you. You just said you know my friendship circle,
Yeah.
like, whatever, my life.
You haven't asked me any questions. It's the whole point when you're trying to get to know someone. You have a conversation, ask them questions.
She's been talking the whole time. he's barely been able to get anything out. Every time he gets a little something out, she picks at it. She pokes at it. Like, she has negative feelings towards everything that he has said. So how is he supposed to get to know her? She won't even give him the opportunity, man. This girl here, man.
No, again.
I'm letting you get to know me. No.
Yeah, of course you don't.
I don't like doing anything.
She be shitting on this guy, man.
She's lazy.
I'm very lazy. Do you know housework at all, or whatever it's called?
Like, I believe in work ethic and just understanding life and just being a bit in touch with reality. So what do you do all day?
Chill.
Is this girl a mother? She has motherly vibes for some reason now. I don't know. I guess maybe because the type of questions, how she's asking them, and just her whole presentation. I don't know, man. If y'all know, definitely comment down. But she got like some motherly vibes. I don't know.
Are you not bored?
No, I've got stuff to do while I'm just chilling.
Okay, well, what stuff do you do? Like, I find it hard to believe you literally sit and watch TV all day.
No, I never watch TV.
So what do? You literally just sit in your
I just do business on my laptop.
Yo, she is
When was the
dead.
last time you cried?
I don't think I remember.
You don't remember? Why?
Because I don't have a reason to cry. Now she wants me to cry. She wants to know my job. What's next?
I know, what is up with that? Like, what's up with these questions, man? When was the last time you cried? What kind of what? If you know what? I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't gonna try to. They don't remember the last time they cried, and because usually if you cry, it's like a real negative experience. It's been a few times where people do quote unquote cry for joy, if that's even a real thing. So I don't know where she probably gonna try to make this like some type of men aren't emotional like women, you need to cry more type of thing. See, I do not. I think the pieces of this video that I've seen were just at the beginning. This end piece, I don't remember any of this. So I'm just going based off of how she's presenting questions, what she said in the past, trying to piece things together. But that's what she seems like she's leading up to.
So you're not in tune or aligned with your emotions?
I don't see stuff that's sad, or there's nothing I'm going through, or...
What about things that's going on in the world?
Why would I cry about that?
Because it's sad.
You can't be upset about anything out of your control. That makes no sense. It's like crying that the sky's blue.
It does make sense. If you see like humanity like just in pain and in suffering and people dying and getting murdered.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, it's sad, but I don't know if it's sad enough to a point where you cry about it. Maybe if you like new to this, but if you've been living in this world for at least 5-6 years, you know that it's all this stuff is out of your control. So what is this girl is goofy? This girl right here, man.
It's life.
Oh my god, that's really horrible. Yeah,
There's
it's
nothing
life,
you can do.
but
Why would I cry?
but this is the thing.
What does it have to do with me? Why would I cry?
But that's so like, honestly, like that's a really selfish way to think.
So now that I've cried, what have I done for them?
But it shows that you've got empathy. But for me, it's a big red flag when you're not emotionally available. When you
Wait, so you have to cry in order to have empathy for that? What is she talking
don't
about?
understand or you don't care about other people. You know,
I said
like,
I don't care, but
yeah, but you just said like, oh, that's life.
if I see someone's died halfway across the world or whatever, but I cry, have I saved them? What does it do for anyone?
I genuinely believe in change.
Yeah.
You know, and justice.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just like the type of person that just sits back and watches the protest through your window and doesn't actually care about what's going on in the world?
I was at one.
What protest?
The BLM one.
Good.
What?
You want to see me again, David?
If there's less stressful questions.
Not stressful.
Very stressful.
I don't think they are. I just think that you have no respect by turning up hungover. I think a normal man with respect that came on a date, not on a hangover, would appreciate these questions.
No, I don't think they would. Typically, on a first date, questions like these would scare someone off.
I like to ask these questions because I like to know the way you think.
Are these questions you ask on all your first dates?
Yeah.
That's scary.
What would you do if I asked to see your DMs right now?
Probably say no.
Why?
That's mad. that this thing would get locked.
All right, man. You know what? We gonna cut it off right there because I feel like that DM question is just like the picture question. He's not gonna let her see it. I feel like she's asking the same type of questions over and over, just twisting it a bit in order to either get him to slip up or just to pull something out of him. And I keep pulling out that she does not understand this guy, so she's coming up all these different reasons as to why he moves the way he moves, you know. And she can't deal with that, you know. She just can't handle that. So I'm gonna just cut it off there because it's just like I said, it's just going in a loop. This guy right here, very entertaining, David Bunmii. I don't know if he got more content out there. He probably do. I might check it out, might not. But this girl right here, man, she's too much, man. Them questions she's asking, they I don't know, man. Me personally, she just hit her with that Rasengan to the chest. You know, I've been using these references all videos. So let's just keep going. She couldn't mess with his genjutsu. She couldn't figure it out. She just couldn't deal with it. Now me, it comes to her right now based off of this one, Rasengan to the chest, you know. But hey, that's me. Tell me you guys' thoughts down below. More of these videos on the way, especially with this standout TV, Cheyenne grilling people. Definitely got more of these on the way. This one right here, big ups to this dude right here, David Bunmii. In this video, in my personal opinion, this girl Cheyenne took the biggest L. She took the biggest L. Like, comment, subscribe, all that typical YouTuber-ish. More videos on the way. I'm out.